Hello friends, this is Cauldron back with Mass Effect. We are here in the Citadel, where we're next main thing we have to do. No more assignments. The next main mission we have to do is race against Time Sovereign, meet with Anderson at Flux to help get off the Citadel because I'm currently grounded. So I'm going to keep exploring just to see if there's anything new in the Citadel, and if there's not, I will see you at Flux. So we arrived at Flux here. Let's see if we can find someone.
Soldier, I've got a major situation, and I need help from somebody with humanity's interests at heart.
What's up?
It's Commander, actually. What do you want?
Of course, right to business. That's why humanity has the best damn fleet in the galaxy.
Oh, I don't like you already.
My name is Elias Keeler. I'm an alliance negotiator. We've got a big session coming up with the Solarians. You wouldn't believe what's riding on this. I'm fighting for humanity on this one, just like you are.
Don't try to sell me on this. Just tell me what you want.
I need you to buy a mental stimulant for me. It's legal, but restricted. I've purchased the monthly limit, and I need more from the medbay.
What?
What exactly is this stimulant?
Oh, I don't know the medical terms, but it increases mental capacity, short-term recall, that sort of thing. It helps me stay focused, and it keeps me sharp. Nothing gets by me when I'm on it.
If you know the monthly limits, why'd you go over them?
The negotiations were supposed to be last week, but the Solarians stalled it, probably deliberately. If I don't get the stimulant, I'll be a wreck. My assistant will take over, and that would be a disaster.
Yeah, what's wrong?
Is your assistant incompetent or just inexperienced?
Worse, he's an alien sympathizer. My assistant wants to bend over backwards for the Citadel races. He wants to show them we're reasonable. No race will respect us until we show them who's in charge. That's what it took with the Turians. Yeah, forget my assistant.
Oh, wow. You just made the choice super easy, at least.
Why is this deal so important?
The Solarians want to set up long-term trade agreements. There are billions of credits at stake. If I don't get the drug, my assistant will take over and mess up the whole deal. It would be a disaster.
You should put some trust in your assistant. Didn't you train him?
My assistant wants to bend over No race will respect us until we show them who's in charge. That's what it took with the Turians.
Okay, so this is...
assistant.
Yep, you're an addict.
Keeler, you've got a problem. You need to get treatment.
It might look that way from the outside, but this is just a one-time slip-up. All the top negotiators are on stimulants close to the legal limit. It's the way the game is played.
Yeah, oh, I get a charm option here.
I don't see all the top negotiators soliciting help to go over the legal limit, Keeler.
Maybe you're right. I've been trying to keep humanity strong, and maybe I've pushed myself too hard. I'll tell you what, this will be the last time I use the stimulant. After this deal is finished, I'll get treatment.
No.
No trade negotiation is worth ruining your life for. Let it go and get help.
Especially if your awesome assistant is here.
Humanity needs me, and I need that stimulant. Without it,
Oh, you hear yourself, don't you?
I don't know anymore. I get so tired when I run out of the stimulant. I just need one more boost.
There's no shame in having a problem, but you have to get treatment.
You're right. I'll go tell my assistant. I shouldn't be working like this. I'll get help.
And your assistant sounds
Just
awesome.
Sorry it came to this.
Yeah, me too. But, again, I'm glad that your assistant is going to be taking over because they sound great. Anyway, negotiate request, and that's done. Okay, on to see if Captain Anderson's here. What a video game.
I'm glad you came, Shepard. I heard what happened.
They pulled me off the mission, just like when they forced you to give up the Normandy.
I know, I'm sorry. I wanted to warn you, but there was no way to get a message to you before you docked. I know you're pissed off right now, but you can't give up. They all think this is over, but we both know it's not.
We do.
You have to go to Ilos. You have to stop Saren from using the conduit.
Agreed. How?
There's only one ship that can get me into the Terminus systems undetected, and she's grounded.
Citadel controls locked out all the Normandy's systems, but if we override the Ambassador's orders, we can get them to bring the Normandy back online. You can be in the Terminus systems before anyone even knows you're gone.
If we steal the Normandy,
Yeah, you'll be in trouble.
The bag.
And if Saren finds the conduit, life as we know it is over. The Reapers will destroy us. Humans, Asari, everybody. You're the only one who can stop him, Shepard. So I'll do whatever it takes to get you on the Normandy and off this station.
I really appreciate the faith.
Stealing the Normandy is mutiny. What if the crew won't help me?
Oh, they probably
The
will.
Normandy's your ship now, Commander. Her crew will follow you to the ends of the galaxy. We both know that.
We do.
I won't forget this, Captain. I promise.
I can unlock the Normandy from one of the consoles in the Citadel Control Center. You'll have a few minutes before anyone realizes what happened.
That's a restricted area patrolled by armed guards. How are you going to get in?
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're in the Normandy when the systems come back online.
There's gotta be a better way.
Ambassador Udina issued the lockdown order. If I can hack into the computer in his office, maybe I can override it.
I mean, they're going to send the fleet after
To
us.
his office and use his computer.
Hopefully he won't be there. If he is, I'll just have to think of something.
Udina won't let this slide, Captain. You'll be charged with treason, a capital offense.
Probably worth it.
We don't have a lot of options. I break into the ambassador's computer, or I take my chances with the patrols in Citadel Control.
Yeah, this is your call. This is up to you.
It's your call, Captain.
I'll break into the ambassador's office. He made this personal. You ready to get the hell off this station, Commander?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
I'll take care of the lockdown. You get down to the Normandy and tell Joker to stand by.
This conversation is probably more public and louder than it needed to be, but I appreciate your enthusiasm. Raise Against Time's Sovereign. Go to Ilos. Use the Mu relay and to go to Ilos and stop Saren before he uses the conduit to unleash a Reaper invasion on the galaxy. Okay, let's do it. And by it, I mean this.
Saren was one of the most respected Turians in the galaxy, Garrus. Are you gonna be okay going up against him?
Saren is either a traitor or a madman. Taking him down will restore the good name of Turians everywhere.
Just keep saying that, especially to humans. We've got a lot of angry people right now.
You are that was more supportive than I was expecting. Though, of course, she's telling him basically to be one of the good Turians. Like, she's basically saying... She's the kind of person who would say, no, I'm not going to say that. No, nope, I'm not going there. No, I guess I will go there. I think she's the kind of person who would, like, in the aftermath of a terrorist attack in the United States, committed by a Muslim terrorist, she's the kind of person who would say it's very important that Muslims in this country show their pride, show they're real Americans. Like that's the kind of person I feel. That's the kind of ally I feel like Ashley is trying to be, and I'm not a fan. I appreciate her personal support. I think her heart's in the right place in terms of wanting to support Garrus, but yeah, not a fan. Or maybe I'm misreading this and I'm just biased against Ashley.
Alliance officials have raided it.
Here we go. So we're heading back to the ship. Apparently it wouldn't let us in, but even without primary systems online, but I think that was just a gameplay mechanic thing. I think it should let us in canonically, even without overriding, even before Udina's lockdown was overridden.
Stand by, shore party.
Yeah.
Decontamination in progress.
Oh, here we go.
Anderson, what are you doing here? I didn't set...
Oh, get fucked, Udina. Just a punch. No hesitation. No speech. Just
Let's go. Get us out of here, Joker.
Punch-a-roo.
Now.
Okay, Joker's like, okay, yep, don't Joker. That face on Joker was cracking me up. He looked like a kid who just got like a surprise birthday party. So where is the Mu relay? Is this the Mu relay? Alright, now that I'm back on board the ship, I'm just going to talk to folks to see if anything is different.
Can't believe we stole the Normandy.
No, we
I know
did.
We'll all be court-martialed if this doesn't work out, but part of me loves this.
Really? Look at your face. I didn't expect that. Okay. What about Joker? Where does Joker fall on this? He's got to be pumped. I know we saw his face before. Of course he's pumped.
Oh, damn it. No sign of pursuit? I was hoping the Council would send some ships after us. I was looking forward to putting the Normandy through her paces. Figured I'd get to see what this ship can really do.
Saren's still out there. Maybe we'll get a chance to play hide and seek with Sovereign.
You know, it doesn't seem like much fun when you say it, Commander. So you need something?
No, I think I'm good.
All right, see ya.
Yeah, I forgot about the hide and seek thing because we read in the tech about how in the tech specs of the Normandy about how it can go into stealth mode, but for limited amounts of time due to the heat buildup. So if we do like hide and seek, I mean, it doesn't sound like that fun because the risk is if we play hide too long, we'll get cooked alive. I think, which sounds unpleasant to me. Personally, to me, it sounds unpleasant. A moment of silence. Okay. Caden. Caden. You did good. You did good, old friend. Friend, platonic friend. What's this? Replenish med gel. Sounds good. Dr. Shakwas.
It's strange, being a fugitive from the Alliance. This crew has sacrificed everything for you, Shepard. Don't let us down.
I'll try. This sounds like the perfect time for some lovin'. I'm just saying.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Oh, I guess it's not.
I just wanted to talk.
Of course, Shepard. What did you want to talk about?
Never mind, it's not the perfect time for some lovin'. I thought it was going to be like one of those, so we might die tomorrow. Let's mind link or whatever Asari do.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Okay, maybe we'll mind link later. Safely. It's important to have safe, protected mind linking.
Stealing an Alliance ship? Risky stuff. But I'm right behind you, Shepard. It's the least I can do.
I appreciate that, Rex.
Everyone else thinks I'm crazy.
No, the whole ship is behind you.
Crazy is the best way to go.
The ship supports you.
I just hope they don't catch us before we get our hands on Saren.
You and me both.
You'll get us through, Shepard.
I really do like the vote of confidence. I'm glad you're here. Liara's locker. Okay, oh, that's right. This is the equipment changes. Ashley.
Commander?
About Lieutenant Alenko. How are you holding up?
Can't say I'm better. Sorry for anything I said back there. I don't want any deaths on my hands, and it's my fault.
It's literally not your fault. There's a lot of crap I can pin on Ashley, but this is, I mean, she got assaulted by a sudden team of Geth led by Saren himself, ready to try to stop her. And it sounds like I can't. I'm 100% certain that if I had opted to save Kaden instead and left her to her own devices, I'm sure she would have been able, in the game's canon, to hold off the attackers. And so it's really not your fault. You're good.
Williams, listen to me. I'm in command of this mission. I made the call, not you. He's dead because of me.
And Saren. Saren had a role.
It's funny. I don't have any fear of dying for the Alliance. But when I think of someone dying for me... if you don't mind my asking, how did you deal with the losses on Akuz?
I don't want to say I vowed to do better, because that's putting the responsibility... Because in this parallel that she's trying to draw from my experience on Akuz, that would be asking her to take responsibility and to say, I'm going to do better next time because it was my fault. And I don't want to. I'm just going to say I grieved later.
I didn't stop and agonize over it while everyone else was in danger.
No, that's not what I meant to do.
Yeah. A good guy like him must be with God now, huh? so nothing to be sad about. He must be happier.
That's not
Thanks
what
for
I
the
meant.
advice, Skipper.
Okay.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
That's not what I wanted to say. Like that wasn't a case where I just wasn't thinking through what that option meant. It wasn't a case where the dialogue option misinformed me about what Shepard would say. I didn't mean. I wanted to say we grieve later, like there'll be time to grieve later, and I didn't mean to say like suck it up for now, Ashley. Like it came off differently than I intended. I don't know. How you doing, Garrus?
I can't believe we stole the Normandy. It's risky, but hopefully it'll pay off.
We'll be fine, Garrus. Just be ready when we find Saren.
Yes, Commander.
Okay.
Looking for supplies?
I was looking to see if you had any thoughts on this, but yeah, sure. Let's see
what you got.
Let's see what you got. And I've been buying some minor stuff, but I don't know. I didn't feel really the need to. Oh God, that looks so good. Can I sell stuff?
Looking for supplies?
Is this a game where you can sell stuff?
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
I don't think you could sell things in this game, can you? You can sell things in this game. I should have been selling stuff. Wow, some of these are really good to sell. Alright, let's sell that. We'll sell medium human armor. We'll sell a pulse rifle. Wow, you could some of these are worth a lot of money. Let's sell the lower combat exo. Okay, all right, good. I think that's good for now.
Supplies?
All I wanted to do was buy
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
that assault rifle as a not as a get well present for Ashley, but as a thanks for being awesome present for Ashley. Here you go. Good. Let me give this to her right now. I am a fool. I already gave this to her. I bought this and gave this to her. You know what? I'm just forget gear. I'm sure it will be fine. Ugh. Oh my God. I'm a Dunkus McGee. Okay. Okay.
Heard we're headed into the Terminus systems, Commander.
You heard right.
Don't worry, ma'am. The Normandy's a hell of a ship. She'll get us through this.
Thank you, engineer.
We're fugitives on the run. Very exciting, Shepard. I wonder what the Council would do to us if we got caught.
Ooh, all kinds of exciting types of execution, probably.
We've got bigger problems than the Council, like Saren and the Reapers.
Good point. Was there something else you wanted to talk about?
No, I just want to hear that.
I should go.
See you later.
See you, Tally. So that's all the people I can think to talk to here. So let's check the galaxy map out. Oh wait, no, actually, where's... Has the journal been updated? What does it say where I have to go? Go to Ilos. Aha, there you are. Pangaea Expanse. So this is the Pangaea Expanse cluster, and Ilos is, and it's the Refuge System. So is this the me relay, or is this
message
something
coming
else?
Patching it through.
Commander, I'm glad you're in the area. We've got an emergency situation, and you're the only one I can trust to get the job done.
I guess you haven't heard the news that I'm a fugitive on the run, but I'm in.
How can I help, Admiral?
Biotic fanatics have hit a medical research station with a psychotropic drug. The drugs have temporarily driven researchers crazy, and the biotics are effectively using them as human shields.
So if I shoot everything that moves, a lot of researchers are gonna die.
Exactly. A normal team could handle the biotics, but a lot of innocent researchers would die during the operation. That's why I contacted you. I'm hoping you can keep the casualties to a minimum.
I won't say you can count on me, because I am not good at this. I'll just say understood.
I'll take the biotics down, Admiral, and I'll try to limit the casualties.
Try is the
I
operative
know
word.
you will, Commander. I'm sending you the station coordinates now. Fifth Fleet out.
Also, I'm surprised and not especially pleasantly surprised that they're giving me another side quest right now, another assignment right now, because, like, after everything that just happened, time is really of the essence. I really think they should be, like, just in terms of how the pacing as a player feels, I really think they should be shepherding me, no pun intended, quickly to the end right now, to the Ilos mission, based on, like, everything Mr. Anderson sacrificed to get us to this point. Instead, we're just going to be like, yeah, let's help a team of researchers out just in case. When it's like the fate of the galaxy. Anyway, Zafe or Zafe. Ooh, this looks like a marble. Zafe is a relatively small hydrogen and helium gas giant. There are several tenuous belts of debris in equatorial orbit. Spectral analysis of material suggests artificial origin, perhaps the remains of stations that once mined Zafe for helium-3. Okay, we've got planet number 2. This is a fairly small system. Ilos, we'll come back to that. Oh, it's really just those 3. Agatoton. This is a populated-looking planet, isn't it? I mean, aren't those, like, on the left side of the screen, aren't those, like, city lights? Agatoton has a pressure cooker atmosphere composed of... Oh, surface temperature 510 Celsius. No, I'm guessing that's not lights then. Pressure cooker atmosphere composed of carbon dioxide and ethane. Its scorching hot surface is mainly composed not of city lights, but of sulfur with deposits of gold. Surface gravity is comfortable at 1.0 standard Gs. There are several areas of debris that may be the wreckage of downed Prothean aerostat stations. I still don't think that's what I'm seeing. Based on the debris fields, a population of over 100,000 was likely. Oh, so maybe there were cities on here. Okay. No, there weren't. It's just saying that was the aerostat colonies that crashed. Okay. Alright, now let's go to Ilos. In the golden age of the Protheans, Ilos was a Wait, hold on a second. What was the... Where was the quest that I was given? Or the... Oh, so we got a Codex 2. Let's take a look at this first.
Pharos, like the ancient human city of Troy, Ilos is a world known only through second-hand sources. References to Ilos have been found at several other Prothean ruins, though direct study of the world is unlikely to occur. Ilos lies in a remote area of the Terminus systems, only accessible by the legendary Mu Relay. 4,000 years ago, the Mu Relay was knocked out of position by a supernova and lost. Since then, Ilos and its cluster have been inaccessible. Occasionally, a university will organize an expedition to chart a route to Ilos using conventional FTL drive. These never get beyond the planning stages due to the distance and danger. The journey could take years or decades, passing through the hostile Terminus systems and dozens of unexplored systems.
So how did we get here? I thought we got here through the Mu Relay. Did we find the Mu Relay and I'm just forgetting it? Like, because it sounds like the Mu Relay was knocked out of position and lost. So how did we get here so quickly? At least it sounds like they're unlikely to follow us. I feel like I'm misunderstanding something about that. Journal, right. Besieged base, where's this? Get to the medical base in Shohei in the Caucasus system of the Hades Gamma Cluster. Okay, so we have a side quest that's going to take us away from here. Fine by me in terms of gameplay, but in terms of story, again, I do not like that this is a thing the game is giving me as an option right now. Alright, Hades Gamma, you're somewhere here? What's the literal last place I'd look? Is it this? No, it's this. Okay. Antaeus, Plutus, Caucasus. Fair enough. I think we've seen... Have we seen Plutus? And Dis? Have we seen Plutus and Dis before? I don't see anything in the asteroid belt. Let me first see if there's any surveyable or landable planets, because if not, I'm going to assume I've been here. Nonuel. I don't remember this place. Have I not been to this star system? I have not been to this system. Okay, I guess we're going to look at this place. Varia. Varia is a huge hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of methane in the atmosphere. Okay. Again, one more look through here just to be extra sure, but I skimmed through here and I really don't think there was anything. Okay. Nonuel. Look at this color. Good lord. Though it's one of the oldest entries... Oh, no, this is the landing place. I'll come back here. God, I'm so happy I get to land on that place. That place looks utterly beautiful, that color. Clocrolus. Clocrolus is a modest rock planet, roughly the size of Mars. It has a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and methane. Its scorching hot surface is mainly composed of silicate rock with deposits of aluminum and other light metals. Clocrolus has a very weak magnetic field. In addition to very high levels of solar radiation, it's not suitable for Mass Effect drive discharge operations. It is suitable for Samarium, which we got. Maedla. That's a sickly yellow. Is this, what's that? The thing that smells like rotten egg sulfur? Maedla is a terrestrial planet with a light atmosphere of carbon dioxide and hydrogen sulfide, so sounds like there is some sulfur there. The surface is hot and mainly composed of magnesia with deposits of sulfur. Over a dozen volcanoes are currently erupting across the surface. Lovely. Almost 500 degrees Celsius, just shy. And then we have Mingito. Again, scorching hot at 675 Celsius. And filled with uranium. Mingito is a sun-baked wasteland of sodium, chlorates, and radioactives. Its relatively light mass has left it tidally locked to the star Plutus, with a dayside hot pole and a nightside cold pole. The powerful solar wind has stripped most of the atmosphere away. Okay, let's take a look at the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful planet of Necrolus. Though it is one of the oldest entries in the star charts, Nonuel has... Oh, not Necrolus, Nonuel. Yeah, Nonuel has not been yet fully mapped. It's the largest body in the asteroid belt of the Blue Star. Blue Star Plutus, not only large enough to maintain a spherical shape, but also massive enough to retain the noxious carbon and sulfur dioxides venting from its many volcanoes as an atmosphere. Nonuel is rapidly volcanic, and the source of its greatest heat is also the source of its inordinate mass. Nonuel is a secondary source of element 0. Coalesced around a large chunk of EZO ejected by a supernova billions of years ago. The surface conditions are extremely hazardous. In addition to the thin crust and numerous magma flows, wide stretches of the landscape are coated with slippery ash and cinders ejected from volcanoes. Surface temperature 127 Celsius. Watch me go down and just flat out die immediately. Let's go with Liara and... No, because I want to bring either Tally or Garrus. Let's bring Tally and Rex. Who just dumps us into a volcano. Critical mission failure immediately. Alright, look at that sky. Gorgeous, just gorgeous. More normal than I was expecting, but still gorgeous. Oh, Tally, you get some points. Let's give you some points in Master First Aid. It just looks, it has the same sort of beauty as Vermeer in terms of just being like really stormy looking in a way I like. Let me save in case this is one of those things I haven't fought in a while, a Thresher Maw. It looks like it's not that though. What is this? Oh, it's a building. It's a building. Crate. Okay. Judging by the footprints in the ash, the two mercenaries were facing each other over the crate when they died. Both suffered single gunshot wounds and have a rifle close beside them. So there was a duel and no one won, and I won. I was the winner of the duel. Matriarch's writings concealed. A handwritten copy of Matriarch Dillinaga's treatises. It's unlikely she penned it herself, but the flowing brushwork and intricate watercolor illustrations clearly show the hand of a master scribe. And we got a League of One medallion. And is this going to be a... No. I thought it was going to be the people the League of One are chasing. I don't remember their names. Or being chased by. So I'm heading to the northeast section, approaching this warlord's den, whatever it is. Are there no defenses? What kind of warlord are you? Yeah, this warlord needs to get better at warlording. What? What? Is this... Here's a thought. Is this gonna be... Is this like a quest I could have gotten at some point? Like if I had made different choices, like around, what's her name? Helena Blake? Is it like... Is that where she lives or something? Or where I would hunt her down? At heart, I am a scientist. What happens if I swim into the lava? At heart, I am a daredevil. Oh, I was really hoping I could jump it and someone would get like a cool achievement or something for landing on the middle. I don't really know what I'm expecting to happen here. Okay, you know what? Let me stop that. So, I think I'm done there. Is there any other systems here other than Dis I've been to? Theranana I've been to. Cacus I don't think I've been to. Antaeus I'm 99% sure I've been to. So let's go to Cacus, and then we'll wrap up before we start exploring it. Yeah, I have not been to the Cacus system. I'm pretty sure, but again, am I just missing something, or is about like, am I just a bad explorer of these asteroid belts, or is there just nothing to find here in recent ones just by luck? Chohei, Zamar, yeah, I don't recognize these. So that's going to be it for me for now. Next time we'll explore the Cacus system, and then we'll head to Elos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later. Okay, bye-bye.